What's going on, everybody? I'm Primal Liquid, and welcome back to my 100% walkthrough for Crisis Core Reunion. Guys, we are now on part number 22, and we are at the very start of Chapter 8. This is where, as you can see, we are at Nibelheim right now, and we're going to get a bunch of stuff finished off here. So, there is going to be... Oh, excuse me. There is going to be a pretty long minigame that we're going to do, and I say long, it's kind of the longest standing minigame. It does take a while, and it spans two chapters. It spans this chapter and the next one. We are going to get the final DMW materia pretty much right after this cutscene. We're gonna see a special guest from a special guest appearance from good old Vincent, and then you know a few other things as well. But I'm gonna leave that as a little surprise. You know, we'll leave that as a little surprise for sure. Also, here's Tifa.
Yeah, Zach, a soldier, first class, mind you. What?
Are there a lot of you? First classes?
We're a select few.
Only two of you this time?
Yeah, me and Sephiroth.
Uh-huh.
Well,
She wants to ask about Cloud so badly. Oh, poor Tifa. Cloud was lying to you. He never became a soldier. Okay. So, now that we've had the cutscene with Tifa, we're going to talk to Sephiroth, and then right after that, we'll talk to Cloud. And then we don't actually want to talk to Sephiroth a second time, because that would actually advance the story, and we do not want that to happen. We need to start the Seven Wonders minigame. So we're gonna have this conversation with Sephiroth, and then we're going to completely blank him, basically.
Friends and family, if you wish.
Yeah, we'll go visit friends and family. Well, Cloud will. Of course he won't, though. Yeah, it's Cloud's home. Right, now we're gonna have a little conversation with Cloud. Honestly, the one with Cloud isn't really required or anything like that. It's more of an optional one. It doesn't really do anything anyway. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go into the inn if you really want to. Just don't speak to Sephiroth. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to speak to the little boy here. And we're going to start the Seven Wonders minigame. We can't do all of this right now. We can do the first four, I want to say. No, we can do the first five. We can do the first five. So we can do the first five now. We can do the sixth one later. And then after that, no, sorry, we can do the first four. Yeah, we can do the first four. We can do the first four now. We can do the fifth one a bit later in this chapter, like towards the end of this chapter. And then the last two are actually going to be in the next chapter. Sort of. Kinda. Right, okay. So, now that we've spoken to the boy, basically something up with the town water supply. So we just need to go and check out the well. And it's red materia. Also, this is the Phoenix materia, the last DMW image we need. Also, I'm not sure how the color is seeping out of the materia into the water. Like this is the only time in like Crisis Core or the original FF7 where materia seems to like lose its color in water, you know? Alright, now that we have that though, if we actually look at the DMW materia, the DMW screen, because we've got all of the images, we'll actually also gain a Fury Ring as well. Now the Fury Ring's an okay accessory. It's basically just counterattack. Like whenever you get hit, when you've got the Fury Ring on, you basically just like counterattack and deal damage to anything that hits you. Not really anything that great or amazing or special, you know. I suppose it would make it kind of easier for the 1000 soldier fight, where you could quite literally just go AFK and let them all kill themselves. Right, okay, so next up, have you seen the painting of the girl on the second floor of the inn? So this is basically, just a, like, simple picture change. All we're gonna have to do for this one is we're gonna have to go into the inn and inspect the painting and then find out why it's moving. Super easy and simple to do, honestly. Just remember though, do not talk to Sephiroth, okay? Do not speak to Sephiroth at all. So you speak to him, the game will advance. Right, so right now, nobody there in the picture. Normal.
It's true.
Yeah, the girl vanished. Now, depending on how many times you've been into the inn, the girl could actually be in here. Basically, every time you go up the floors, this picture will change. So right now, there's no girl there. That's one of the cutscenes we need to see. So we're going to go down the stairs. And then we're going to go back up the stairs. We're going to go look at the picture one more time, where this time the girl is there. So now that we've seen both versions of the picture, now we're just going to keep going up and down the stairs, okay? And see, there's the innkeeper moving. So now we're just going to zone one more time, and we see the innkeeper running away. Once he runs into the room, just follow him in and speak to him. He's the whole reason that the picture's moving, basically. And it's a secret he's trying to keep. So what we're going to have to do now is when we speak to him, we'll basically just say like, yeah, we'll keep your secret and all that. And he gives us 2,000 gil as well. And that is the second wonder complete.
Explain the girl vanishing from the picture.
Oh, that. Well, you see, this painting is actually two-sided. One side has the girl sitting in it. The other side does not. When you get to my age, it gets harder to remember things. Sometimes I have money saved up, sometimes I don't. I always forget. When the girl's there, there's Gil. When she's not, there's no Gil. Pretty easy to remember, right? So, it's kind of like a personal memo for me. I hope you'll do me a favor and not tell my wife about my secret.
And there we go, 2,000 gil. Right, second wonder done. So once again, we need to go back to the little boy and speak to him. And he's going to tell us about the third wonder. This one is just basically a couple of mobs that we need to kill. There's some kind of mystery bomb on the on Mount Nebel, so we just have to go and find out about it pretty much and get the item that they drop. Yeah, how about the next one, buddy? Most definitely.
Okay, next wonder. The third wonder is a little dangerous. Mount Nebel is home to a lot of dangerous monsters, but the most dangerous ones are the bombs. And so, rumor has it, one of the bombs is different from the others. It's a bomb, but it doesn't have a bomb face. It just has a different look. Weird, right?
Nah, it's not that weird.
This is where you come in, Mr. Soldier. I need you to go find solid proof that this strange bomb exists. They say there's an item that only it drops. Go and get it so I can see. And that's the third wonder.
Okay, so for this third wonder, we need to leave this first area. Honestly, you can either go through this door or you can go through that one up there. I'm going to choose this one because there is an item in this screen for us to collect as well. And going through this one just makes it that little bit easier to get to it. We are still going to be running around the edges though because you can get random encounters in this section. So we're going to get the ether, go up the stairs and then immediately turn to the right. And this is going to put us on the Mount Nebel trail, basically. And now it's just simply a case of run through, hugging the wall as much as we can, heading to the right-hand side. It's like there will be a couple of items. Okay, well, we go into a fire, that's fine. We're just going to murder them anyway. Let them hit me for a little bit of proficiency and then we'll attack. Honestly, the proficiency grind is going to take forever. By the way, you can actually speak to these three kids for a little bit of, like, some hints about the upcoming bombs that we're going to fight. But we're just gonna ignore them. We don't need hints. We're already so freaking strong that it is unreal. We can literally just slaughter everything like that, basically. Right, okay, so this is going to be where we get the bombs. These are the 3 bombs. These are actually special bombs. So these 3 bombs, okay, they will actually get bigger like when you don't hit them, basically. You can actually just let them explode if you really want to, that's entirely up to you. But when they get big, every time you hit them, they will actually grow smaller. But upon beating them, you do get the gold shard, and that is all we actually need. So now, once again, it's time to go back to the little boy. And then he's going to tell us about the next wonder. Providing we can get through about any more of these fights. But you know what? I think I'm just going to do them anyway. We'll just murder everything with the Buster Stance, just so we can get some extra proficiency. Like, it'll speed us up a little bit later. Well, I suppose it won't really speed us up, but it's not gonna make anything take that little bit longer right now, I suppose, since we're still gonna have to grind it later anyway. And I'm also not going to care that much about like landing Phoenix DMW or anything like that just yet, because once again we'll be doing that later as well. So like I'm not gonna overly care about the DMW now until chapter 10. Once we get to chapter 10, that's where we'll be able to get all of the DMW materia, and we'll really be able to you know, sort of power level what we actually need. Basically, we'll be able to just blitz through all of the DMW memories.
It's the gold shard. So
Yeah, it's the gold shard, buddy. Right, now it's time for the fourth wonder.
Then maybe the fourth wonder is real too. There's a rumor about a laughing safe. Yeah, scary, right?
Yeah, not really, but we've come this far. Let's do it.
Sure, man. It's a really old mansion, way in the back of town. My friends and I call it the Haunted Mansion. So they say there's a safe inside this mansion, and every night you can hear eerie laughter coming out of it. But get this, no one knows the code to open the safe, so we can't check what's inside. So the fourth wonder is the laughing safe. You have to figure out the code, open the safe, and find out who or what is laughing in there.
Right, okay, so for the laughing save, we're obviously going to have to go to Shinra Manor. Also, I suggest having, like, a pen and paper or something handy for this, or, like, a note app on your phone or tablet, or just, like, notepad on a laptop or PC and that, basically. Because you are going to have to jot down 4 digits, and they're going to be in a bit of a weird order, okay? So the first 2 are going to be down here on this first floor, and the second 2 are going to be up on the top floor. But basically, we just have to count a bunch of like things, pretty much. So we're going to come over here to the double door here, and we're just going to look through the keyhole. Now what we need to do is we need to count these mobs, okay? So there's a door key face down there in the bottom right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so there's 7 dorky faces there. Now, what we need to do is, for our second digit, we need to write 7. So, that's basically, right now, we've got blank 7 blank blank as part of the save combination. Over here on this door, we need to count the chairs. So once again, we're going to scroll all the way over to the right and just have a look. So there's no more chairs over there. And then we've got 1, 2, 3. There's 3 chairs there. Okay, so there's 3 chairs for us. And that is the 4th digit. So we're going to jot 3 there. So right now we have blank 7 blank 3. Okay. Now we're going to go upstairs to the second floor. Right after we open this treasure chest anyway. So we're already halfway to that combination. Now we're going to go over to this door right here, and for this one we need to count the books that are not in the shelves, okay? So there's 1 on the chair right there, and then there is 2, 3, well, there's 4 up there, so that's 5, okay? There's 5 books not on the shelf, and that one is our first number. So right now we have 5, 7, blank 3. Also, what I will say is these numbers are completely random every game, okay? So the numbers in your game will be completely different to the numbers in my game, okay? Don't try and use the same combination as me. It will not work. Anyway, for the last digit, the third digit, we need to count the apples and the cans, basically. So there's one Banora apple there, so that's 1. And then there's 3 cans there, so that's 4. So that's the Banora apple juice. So we need to add the cans and the apples together. So far we're on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we know that one is 9. That was our last digit, the third digit. So right now, the combination for the safe for me is 5793. So we're going to go quickly enter that into the safe. So that is 5793. I'm going to open the numbers are wrong. Wait, what? 5, 7, 9, 3. Okay, did I miss something? Hang on, let's just double check this. Right. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that number is definitely right. That number is definitely right. Okay, there might have been a hidden dorky face. Let me try changing the second digit. Yeah, unfortunately this might require a little bit of wiggling, sadly. Right, okay, so that's the number that we counted. Let's say there was an extra dorky face. Yeah, okay, so I missed one dorky face, basically. Honestly, the worst one is the dorky face and the chairs. The dorky faces can be hidden, like, out of screen, basically. And the chairs, there is one chair in the very bottom left corner that can spawn, which can sort of like, you can only see, like, a very, very small piece of, basically. So again, that's like the second or fourth digit. If your code is wrong, second or fourth digit is most likely the incorrect one. Right, though, now that we've seen that it was a character in there, and we got the Vital Slash materia, also that Vital Slash actually comes pre-mastered. Now, it is just a case of, once again, returning to the little boy. And then that's going to start the fifth wonder, which we can't actually do right now. We can't do the fifth wonder until we get access to underground Shinra Manor. So we're gonna just confirm the we're gonna confirm the wonder done with the boy. We're gonna start the fifth wonder, and then we're going to proceed on with the story by speaking to Sephiroth and going to the reactor.
So if that's the case, maybe what we did was a good thing? Now for the really good stuff, the fifth wonder.
Alright, yeah, we're getting into this. Let's do it, man.
It's a really spooky story. It's a mystery buried deep in the earth. Did you know there are caverns beneath Shinra Manor? They say you can hear these blood-curdling groans coming from there. But you have to use these secret stairs from the mansion's second floor to get down there. They say a soldier guy named Sephiroth has the key. That's the fifth wonder. Go check it out.
Right, okay, so now that we've just spoken to the boy again, that's the fifth wonder started. We can't do anything with that right now, so all we can do at this point is speak to Sephiroth and advance the story. Once we do the reactor, we will actually get access to the underground, and that's when we're going to do the fifth wonder.
What are you looking at?
This landscape. I could swear I've seen it before.
Tifa, you're our guide?
At your service.
Okay, here we go.
When they talk about the best guide in town, they're talking about me.
It's too dangerous. There's no way I can let you get involved in this.
She'll be just fine if you protect her.
Stay back. It's just unconscious. Or do you actually want to get eaten? Use brings wear, tear, and rust. That's why I use the blunt side.
too, please?
This is a top-secret facility. Non-Shinra personnel are not permitted.
But...
Keep the young lady safe.
Genova. Interesting. The door is sealed, of course. Genova?
This is the cause of the malfunction. This section is broken.
You know, it's kind of amazing how Sephiroth actually knows that's the one that's broken. It's like you'd think there'd have to be some kind of scientist running tests everywhere to really tell. Here we go, the secret comes out.
What is that?
You average soldier members are Mako-infused humans. You're enhanced, but you're still human. But then, what are those things? Their Mako energy levels are exponentially higher than yours.
Are they monsters?
Yes. The Shinra scientist Hojo was the one who created them. Abominations spawned by Mako energy. That's what monsters are.
You said average member. What about you?
He's going crazy. There you go, so Zack is the reason Sephiroth turns crazy, guys, confirmed.
Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Nah, you're fine, Sephi, you're fine, buddy. Right, okay, so there's not actually really anything we can do here. You can look around if you really want to, but you can't actually, like, interact with anything. You can't leave, so you kind of just have to... Oh, wait, actually, you can leave. Let's leave. Why not, right? Why not? Right, okay, so what we can do now is we can actually grab the treasure chest right here. But there's nothing else we can actually do. So we're gonna go back in now and speak to Sephiroth just to advance the storyline a little bit longer, basically. It's like, honestly, we could have just grabbed that treasure chest right after this as well. It's like I don't even know why they give you control for a second there.
I was a child. I was not like the others. I knew mine was a special existence. But this was not what I meant. Am I a human being?
No such luck. You are a monster.
Like how he stops it with just a casual hand movement. Good old barrier magic, man.
Monster created by the Genova Project.
Genesis! So you are alive.
I suppose I am, if you can call this living.
What is the Genova Project?
The Genova Project was the term used for all experiments relating to the use of Genova's cells.
My mother's cells?
Poor little Sephiroth. You've never actually met your mother. You've only been told her name, no? I don't know what images you've conjured up in your head, but...
Genesis! No!
Genova was excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer. She's a monster. Sephiroth, I need your help. My body is continuing to degrade. Soldier First Class, Sephiroth. Genova Project G gave birth to Angeal and monsters like myself. Genova Project S
S?
used the remains of countless failed experiments to create a perfect monster.
What do you want of me?
Your traits cannot be copied onto others. Your genes can't be diffused. Therefore, your body cannot degrade. Share your cells with me. My friend, your desire is the bringer of life, the gift of the goddess.
Whether your words are lies created to deceive me, or the truth that I have sought all my life, it makes no difference. You will rot.
It's kind of amazing how he can just say that to someone who used to be his best friend.
Perfect monster indeed.
You can definitely see, like, the trouble that Sephiroth's going through in his head right now, though.
Brings about the world's end.
It's like, I definitely think this is probably one of the best parts of the game. Because it really shows Sephiroth's, like, change to madness.
Light and dark spread afar. She guides us to bliss. Her gift everlasting.
No! Stop!
Activating combat mode.
Right, okay, so now that we've done the stuff in the reactor, now it's literally just a case of murder everything here. Come on, once they hit me. Okay, they're not going to hit me, unfortunately. But yeah, now it's just a case of murder the forced fight here. Okay, let's not get hit by Death Scythe in case... Oh wait, no, I've got the shield on, so it would have been fine. It wouldn't inflict death on me. But yeah, now we've done the forced encounter. We're just going to have to return to Nibelheim down the mountain path. And then we'll end up in Shinra Manor. And then we can actually go underground there as well. Which means we can complete the 5th wonder. But that is the last wonder we can actually do this chapter. I think. Actually, it's the next part. This chapter or... You know, I can't remember if the 6th wonder is this chapter or the next chapter. I think it might be at the very, very end of this chapter, actually. Yeah, it might be the very end of this chapter. Obviously, we've already had the treasure chest from there, so we don't need to get that. And we're also just going to completely ignore Tifa and Cloud now. We're just going to head on through to the end. We are, however, going to kill everything we get into a fight with, just for extra proficiency. Yeah, there's not really any point in getting it, but yeah, might as well, right? Might as well. It's like we will eventually start grinding it out really fast later, though. It's like the mission stage we'll grind it on, just in case you want to grind it right now, is going to be mission 965. Mainly due to the fact there's a lot of like Mako-infused soldiers there that we fight, so they have a lot of barriers as well. What that means is we can actually work on all 4 of the different proficiencies at once, basically. So it's just the optimal stage to level it on, pretty much. But for now, we can talk about that later. Let's just head on through this area real quick. Oh, I was kind of hoping I could just escape through it. Kind of hoping we wouldn't get another fight, but we did, unfortunately. It's fine though. It's fine. Alright, now that we are back at Nibelheim, we're just gonna sort of completely ignore them. And then just go back to the town as normal. It's like Tifa's got Cloud, right? We don't need to worry about him at all. We can just leave them to it, you know, give him a little bit of alone time.
Sephiroth, where did you go?
What happened?
Sorry, I can't say.
I thought so. I'll ask the townspeople about Sephiroth.
Thank you, Tifa. Tifa's safe. Don't worry.
If only I were soldier. Zack?
Soldier is like a den of monsters. Don't go inside.
What happened?
I don't know, man. I thought I knew, but... By the way, do you know Tifa?
Sort of.
Talk to her?
No.
I'm sensing some issues here. Shouldn't you do something? I'm one to talk. I'm with soldiers, so fighting's all I do. Sorting things out is someone else's job. What's going on? Who's the enemy? It makes no difference to me!
Hey, Zack. I really like that sword. It's impressive.
Use brings about wear, tear, and rust. And that's a real waste. You're a little more important than my sword. But just a little.
Embrace your dreams, and whatever happens, protect your soldier honor. This is a symbol of my dreams and honor. No, it's more. That's right. I had almost forgotten. Thank you, Cloud.
Huh?
Right!
gonna crash. Night.
Okay, so now that we've had all the little cutscenes there, Sephiroth is mysteriously vanished. Also, we got a bunch of new mails, that's fine, we're going to ignore them. I don't know why Cloud sent us a text message when we were literally just with him, though. But all we have to do now is have a little cutscene. Basically, as soon as we leave the inn, we find out about Sephiroth being in Shinra Mansion, and then we basically just have to go there. However, I'm afraid to say, guys, we are going to do that in the next one, because I'm going to be ending this one right here. Still though, I do hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, then please be sure to smash that like button and drop a comment down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always though, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.